the Earth round?
I would say no.
What shape is it?
I just believe that we live on a flat plane. Yeah, like a huge flat plane.
Wiz Khalifa believes the earth is flat. You heard me right. Wiz Khalifa believes the earth is flat. All right, so Wiz has recently been promoting his Cushion Orange Juice 2 mixtape. And somehow this landed him on the Joe Budden podcast. And somehow the topic of the earth being flat came up. And Wiz admitted to being a flat earther. So let's go ahead and cue the footage.
Is the Earth round?
I would say no.
What shape is it?
I just believe that we live on a flat plane. Yeah, like a huge flat plane. Yeah. It's only because I've traveled so much and I see like...
Did you ever get to the edge of the earth?
Nah.
Okay.
It's not that. There's more... I think that there's more masses than just what we see.
Just the...
All right, so the last rapper I remember admitting to being a flat earther was B.O.B. And that was like 10 years ago. And after B.O.B. admitted to being a flat earther on The Breakfast Club, he disappeared from the face of the earth. Like, it's like, this is not a good career move, Wiz. This is going to make you look very dumb. And I know Wiz is like a super big weed head. And I don't know if that has anything to do with this. And he's also very into psychedelics and stuff and mushrooms. And this may be warping his perception of reality. But his reasoning for why he thinks the earth is flat is just ridiculous. So let's just continue listening.
Because we lived, it was one thing before, and it's like spread out.
Yeah,
So it's layered like a pastry.
I wouldn't say layered like a pastry. I would just say like if this rug was the world, we would probably be like over there somewhere, and then there's just way
this
more
other haven't discovered.
Got it.
Yeah.
So this man thinks the earth is flat as a pancake. How? Like, if that was the case, people would have reached the edge of the earth. There would be an edge of the earth. And if that was the case, then all these pictures from NASA and stuff, we would see it. Like, there's no point. And like, obviously the moon is not flat. So if the moon isn't flat and it's a big rock in the sky, why is it so hard to believe that the earth is like that? The sun is also not flat. It's a big circle in the sky. So why is it so hard to believe that in fact, I don't think I've ever seen anything in space that is a complete flat pancake. I think that's so ridiculous.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's what I think. Because when I travel, the routes that we take and how we do it, it's not possible to go up and down. You're just going straight.
I never thought about that.
Yeah.
That's the dumb. It's not possible to go up and down. What do you mean it's not possible to go up and down? Have you ever been on a helicopter? Like, I don't know what this man is doing. Yeah, it's gonna appear you're walking straight or you're going straight from our point of view because the earth is massive. So even though it is, shaped as a ball, it's so big to us that it's gonna look completely flat. But that doesn't mean it is flat. Come on, Wiz.
Yeah.
Look, these guys are laughing at you, Wiz. These guys, the no names on the Joe Budden podcast, like the background characters.
That's the only reason I think that.
Dog.
And he just said that's the only reason he thinks that because because he doesn't take the same route on his trips. You can't make this up.
Right. Yeah, of course he's right.
You can say it for a second, just for a second.
Nah, it's fine.
And I never looped
It's a Pennsylvania
around. I
thing.
never was on one place and then went to the other coast from that place.
Wiz, that doesn't even make sense what you're saying. You're high right now. You're high, but you're also talking about things that are beyond, like, I don't want to say that. Like, I don't know. I feel like Wiz can't articulate what he's trying to say. So it sounds dumber than it probably is in his head, if that makes any sense.
You always go the long way. You never just go like how
They talk about emergency landings and
Mm-hmm.
The emergency landings don't really be what would make sense if you was looking at the map.
I
But I don't want to fight.
Somebody give me an edible.
I would love.
Oh my God. Look at this guy right here. Let's go back. This guy right here is just like, I don't even want to get into this conversation. Like, this guy is the audience right here.
Love, man.
Why are we talking about conspiracy?
Yeah, 'cause he-
And then even like, just
All right, what does it say here? Wiz Khalifa talks about how the music industry turned on him when he fell off. All right, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like after Rolling Papers, his debut album, Wiz kind of like fell off the mainstream. Like he of course he has his like cult following, which is, to me, is more important than having a mainstream audience, because look at someone like Lil Nas X. Lil Nas X never had a cult following. He just had a mainstream audience, and mainstream audiences are fickle. They don't care about being a lifelong fan. They only care about following you when you're hot, and then when you're not, they move on to the next thing.
being in the industry, it's clear when people are or aren't with you.
Yeah.
So it's like when they are with you, you're at every party, you're at every show, you're at every this. And then when they're not with you, you're calling and you're like, hey, this party's coming up. And they're like, I know, but you don't have an invite this year. You're like, damn, they really ain't with me. And I didn't do nothing. I didn't change.
No.
I just maybe didn't put up the numbers that they wanted me to, or they just got more people that they're in line to do things for. So it's like fighting for that position.
I got you another gift.
I will say the mistake Wiz made there was assuming that the music industry cares about him as a person, when they really just see him as like a product to sell, and if that product isn't selling, then they move on to the next product. All right, so this clip right here, I think this man is gonna give Wiz some mushrooms as a gift.
Feel me? In honor of Cushion OJ2.
Oh man, is it another painting?
It's another painting. This one you're gonna be seeing some good visions with.
Oh,
A pound of mushrooms, Mr. Cat.
Mr. Cat.
We'll ship them back if you don't want to take them on the plane.
Holy shit.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good time for you guys.
A whole pound of mushrooms. That's the one thing about being a celebrity. It's just you get free stuff everywhere you go. Like, I wouldn't even know where to find a pound of mushrooms, and this guy just gets it for free, just for showing up.
Ooh, that looks like fun. Thanks, man. You just stepped it up, bro.
Come on, I knew that would be something to, that's a good gift right there. If I
didn't
got
expect that. You don't get that often.
My
Pound
friends.
of- Damn, bro.
All right, so this is a funny clip. So this kid right here with the Lakers shirt, he's a famous streamer, but I don't remember his name. But I guess he thinks that Wiz is about to pass him a blunt or a joint, and he doesn't. Wiz is actually passing a joint to another streamer, like, and this kid just looks so hurt over it. Look at his face. Nope, not for you. For him. Look at him. He has his arms crossed, his head down. Like, dude, just leave the party. Leave the party. The friend has to give him emotional support, pat him on the back. All right, so what is this? All right, so this is the cover for Kush and Orange Juice 2. I haven't had a chance to listen to this project in full, but I will say the original Kush and Orange Juice is probably my favorite project from Wiz Khalifa. Like, that is a classic mixtape, and it's like the perfect mixtape to listen to if you're getting high. Like, it is definitely a mixtape for the weed smokers.
Okay, now you can put it away.
Well, at least
All right, so for our last clip, apparently Bobby Altoff got high for the first time with Wiz here, which I don't believe, by the way. I don't believe that Bobby Altoff has never been high, but who am I to say whether or not she's been high? So,
I can't.
at least we know the number to the hospital. We know who to call.
I'm scared. I'm starting to panic.
Don't
I
be
told
scared.
you.
You're in the right place.
With the expert himself.
I know exactly what to do.
Okay, I don't want to get more high, so I would appreciate you taking that and throwing it far away.
You know what?
Yeah,
she doesn't even seem that high, to be honest.
thank you. How long does it take to have?
Like, this is how she always acts. Like, this is... If she wasn't claiming to be high, I wouldn't even know.
Happen. How long-
Instantly.
Okay, I think I'm okay.
Right away.
Are you sure? It's not like gonna take a second to kick in.
Oh yeah, I see it.
No,
happening.
don't do that.
I see it.
That's not. I feel normal.
I can see
You're
it.
trying to make me panic.
No, I see it.
The more you say that, the more I start
I don't know what Wiz is talking about. Her eyes are like perfectly white. That they are not bloodshot or squinty.
to like, my heart's gonna like race and I'm gonna start feeling like, oh God, I'm high.
Let's go to the hospital.
Why do you wanna go to the hospital so
I
bad?
haven't been in a long time.
What am I gonna do there? Like, hey, what do they do to fix this?
Give you candy.
That's not what they do. You're gonna get me
I mean, I used to get candy at the hospital when I was like 4.
kicked out.
I promise that's all they do.
All right, and that's the clip. All right, let's go ahead and see what the chatters are saying. All right, YouTube chat is empty. Twitch chat is empty.
Introducing the Late Night Show with your host, Cuddy Bino. Live streamed on both YouTube and Twitch. Search Cuddy Bino for more information.